looking at a 1968 Shelby GT500KR. Alright, I'm currently in central Illinois looking at a 1968 Shelby GT500KR. This had been sitting in a barn for about 20 years, and then it was in a storage building for another 10. And as of Sunday, a gentleman by the name of Kerry purchased the car, pulled it out of the barn, and brought it over to his shop. He is a diehard Mustang enthusiast who has a large variety of different Ford products, and this is just the newest recent addition to his collection. It's an originally white car. It was painted red sometime in its history. You can see he washed it, well, at least half of it. You can still see where the raccoons and the cats have gone up the car. It's got the really rare Magstar wheels on it. Is the 428 the original one, sir? The original 428 Cobra Jet it's over there. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But it is complete. It doesn't, I mean, it's missing parts on it right now, but he got like 3 truckloads full of parts, and you can see the engine's not in there now, but you can see looks like we were talking, looks like an animal started peeing on these wheels more than the others. You can see it hasn't led an easy life, to say the least. It's pretty clean. It needs some touch-ups, but that's nothing too serious. This is a great barn find, and it was a legitimate barn find. I'll post pictures at the end of the video that the previous owner sent me. The original hood, especially all original sheet metal. You can see the original white more closely in here. Here's the engine as it still covered in cobwebs. Cobra Le Mans. You say you checked and the whole upper end is correct, which is killer. I mean, it's complete, so you can't go wrong. Here's the trunk. I know there's some stuff in it, but it's actually extremely solid. You can see there's not rust or anything like that. The original panels are in nice shape. That's actually a big thing for Shelby guys, because these were modified at Ford. Alright, and here's the interior. The seats, I'll show you here in a second. They're out of the car, but they are here, the original seats. The original Shelby steering wheel. Oh, the clock's even there still. 54,000 miles. The floors need a little bit of work, but not much. It's a really, really nice project. Here he cleaned up this seat, but it shows you what kind of shape it's in. It cleaned up really nice. If you can see, the biggest issue is right there, the mice gnawed a hole in it, and he thinks he can fix it. So hopefully the original seats can go back in without much hassle. It's just really funny the way that the universe works out sometimes. I missed this car sitting in the barn by one weekend, and it's all because I was waiting for the weather to get a little bit nicer, and literally the first nice weekend of Illinois, and this car was out of the barn and getting washed. And it sat for 30 years, so it was, what are the odds that this would happen in the time frame that I was looking at? And it did. Thankfully, it's in the hands of a very nice owner, and it's going to be put back together and restored properly because he's a real Mustang fan, and he has done this in the past. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed that video of the Shelby that had been in the barn and has been rescued since. Really cool. I was very fortunate to be able to document it, even just so recently coming out of the barn. It was only like one weekend or two. But it was really cool. It's in line to be restored within the next year or so by the current owner, which I'm really happy to hear. And if you have any questions or comments, you could, of course, leave them in the comments below. Please share, like, and subscribe this video so I can keep on doing them. And I hope everyone stays safe and has a happy and healthy week.